All right, welcome back. We got a pretty straightforward night. Plan is to craft some spell tags because we need those for our encounters that we're going to do with all of the various Regis. And so the way to do that is just go to a campfire and you'll see you're gonna need two things. The first thing is thin paper. We're gonna just craft like 5 of them. And then the next thing that you need for this is Life Force. Life Force comes from Ghost-type Pokemon. So we're going to go add a row of Ghost-type Pokemon to this farm. I currently have a couple, so we're just going to craft 2 right now. And just to kind of show where these are going to get used, they're going to get used in here, this mysterious cave with mysterious writing. You can see that for all of them, you have to use at least 1 spell tag. And look at that. I have enough magnets to summon, whichever one has to do with magnets. So, still working on Metal Coat. Hardstone, I don't even think I'm collecting. Ice, I have a row for, and then Dragon Scale. So, with that being said, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to Dragon Scale, perfect. I'm gonna get all of my dragon and ice drops. Then we're gonna add another row for our ghost types, and then we're gonna go to the graveyard. I think I like Gibble's overworld sprite more than Garchomp. I'm not saying Garchomp's sprite is bad at all. It really is just like, I think Gibble looks cute. It's just adorable. That's you know, Garchomp's a cool looking Pokemon, super cool looking Pokemon. But in the overworld, there's something about just like the round factor you got going on there. Something else that it just got dark. Something else that I said we were going to do from last stream is we're going to continue to double up our berry farm. And I think it's probably not going to be the most efficient method, but what I'm going to do is just keep rows of 1 of everything instead of doing like 1 row that's all, you know, 1 type of berry. So let's clear out. Good. Getting logs. Logs are important for our paper. Here we go. Okay. Now we're gonna dig. Ghost types are gonna be happy in the what's it called? Cursed soil. So let's go this way. Ooh. Wow, just like that, we're getting some haze, some fog, some mist, if you will, around our house. And it's gone. Actually, no. Well, I guess now I'll do it right now. While we're here with Steelix, we are going to... Oh, what the... Immediately put Steelix away. Nice. While we're here, we're going to double up on all of this. So, snow, desert, it's not soft sand. That's for beach, right? It's not savanna. What am I missing? It's not clay. There's no way that lake. What's the difference? There's a small chance that I don't have any more, like, desert sand. Though I find that unlikely. I think this is Savannah now. Yeah, it's not forest. I believe that's Savannah. Shoot, I'm gonna get my I'm not gonna be able to get my plants in a row. That's definitely not Ashen. Okay, so this is cursed. Which I don't think I have either. Wow, okay. We're just gonna cut all of these. And I'll find out. Yeah, that matches. This is soft sand. And then this is just normal forest. So, wow, that's good to know. I guess I need to go dig up more desert to do a little bit more terraforming. I guess it makes sense that I don't have any more ash and stuff. I just made a whole row of it, and it's not the most common thing to just get. Okay, let's add our doors, our row of doors. Why? It was working before, it's not working now. Ooh, okay. I think I need to start with a fence. One day I will figure out one day I'll figure out where exactly everything is, but there's just something about being completely clueless, you know? Where I'll scroll through everything like 8 times. Oh, what am I doing? I was just building. Yeah, this is okay. Efficiency in design right here. Okay, I feel like okay, I was like, the door should be close to the fence. I'm gonna be taking a... Oh, eggs are hatching. I'm gonna be taking a break from Majora's Mask, and I'll explain a bit more about why when I get back into that. I think you guys will see. Gibble's great. So right now, what I'm really just going to be crunching on is my Pokemon world. It's a lot of fun. We're going to get a shiny. Nope. Nice. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then we want this one to go down, so we'll continue it off of the downward path. There we go. And now we'll cut. I think... Yep, I used build. Amazing. Boom. Okay, there we go. We now have a row ready for ghost types. Well, that was easy. The problem is I need to dump all of them. Drop. Yeah. Alright. No. I need to drop a Pokemon here. Is one of you gonna walk in the way? It's getting tight. There we go. Can't place. Oh, okay, let's try again. Nope, that's... Drop? It worked. Okay, we got so many dragons now. Don't have a lot of ice. Okay. Let's go to... Well, actually, am I just going to one-shot all of my... Am I going to one-shot all of my ghosts that I'm hunting? Because Mewtwo... I guess it depends on the levels. Mewtwo is only level... Well, actually, I don't want to play with Mewtwo, because they'll hit Mewtwo really hard. Ghosts are only weak to Ghost and Dark. What level is that Sableye I just picked up? Hello. Oh. Level 10. So it's not going to be happy because it needs something else besides... Because it's dual typing, it needs 2 things in its enclosure. And I'm only giving it 1. Great. Monotype ghost, question mark? Let's just go look at what ghost types even spawn. Because I don't think there's a lot of ghost monotyping available. Hello. Hello. While we are here, we're gonna dig up some of this. Got our soft sand. And now we're gonna... Actually, we should just fill it in. So we're gonna go like that. Drowsy is chilling in the graveyard. And Drowsy's not even ghost type. Okay. Okay. Let's see what spawns. You got Absol, you got Houndoom. A lot of types that aren't ghost type in the graveyard. Alright. Oh, this is perfect. Misdreaves is monotype, right? 45? Swift isn't going to hit it. Oh, I can only psychic it. Here goes nothing. Please don't kill it. It shouldn't. Oh, I guess it should have. Mewtwo. Okay, so maybe my fears about Mewtwo were right. We'll keep hunting around. We'll see what comes up. Okay, that's... Chingling is not ghost type. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, great. This is the one that... How annoying. I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about streaming recently. And it's really because... Wait a second, let me check my items. I think, is there a key items? Okay, I do have a... If we come across a ghost is like almost guaranteed to spawn in here, I feel like. We have the tools to make it go into its Pokemon form so we can catch it. Duskull isn't bad. This, I think, what is Duskull? I feel like I'm gonna have to add like a rock to the exhibit or something. Or I could just kill it. That's also amazing. No, it is only ghost type. Ooh, Drifloon. Okay, I need to switch out. I need to switch out Mewtwo. This isn't working. Breloom wouldn't do too hot, right? Steelix? Sure, we'll go with Steelix. Because Okay, wait a second. Okay, it was self-destruct. Amazing. Great. Love to see that. I was like explosion, and then it didn't do enough damage. So I was like, I guess it's okay. But that's just because Steelix is a tank. All right, let's see what Breloom can do in here. Haven't even caught one ghost type. Oh no. It's just gonna blow up in my face. Headbutt won't hit it, tackle won't hit it. I only have Mega Drain. I could stun it. Oh good, it's not gonna blow up in my face. Ah, but it hits hard. Oh gosh. Breloom, you are not ready for this. I clearly unprepared. Clearly unprepared for ghost hunting. Great. Just amazing. It's just like looks at Steelix and it's like, well, guess I'll just die. Alright, let's move Steelix to the front. I mean, I want to see Steelix, you know, hit something. And we'll go talk to the Pokédoll soon. No way. Here's the problem with Lampent. I need a fire next to it because it's ghost fire. So it needs to be on ashen soil next to a fire to be happy. And let's rock throw. Let's see if it lives. If it lives, we'll throw a Pokeball because you might as well have one. I love... Oh, this is going to be great. No. No, I spoke too soon. Okay. Just one more. Come on. Come on, Steelix. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Great. Great. Just amazing work here. I was like, it didn't go into the yellow. That means I can hit it one more time and it'll live. Just delightful. Delightful stuff. Ghost hunting is bad. Okay. Absol's not even ghost type, right? What is Absol doing here? Will rock throw? Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, get him. No. Did I say it was ice? It's definitely dark. I'm bad at this. Well, it's dark type. I'm not gonna outspeed it. Can't believe I was even considering Mewtwo for a second there, but Mewtwo can just heal itself, which is so convenient. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. But I can do that. Alright. Well, I definitely don't have the team for what I'm trying to do right now. Let's get out of here. That's a lot of Charmanders. A lot of Charmander eggs. Time for the taken. Nope, I think I went. Nope, I went past it. It's to the left. It's right here. Hello, everyone. It was not successful. Do not ask. Oh. Wait, it said it was enjoying itself? Okay. So I've been thinking a lot about streaming. Really because, and I don't mean like me streaming. I'm referring to streaming as a form of entertainment. The streaming industry, if we want to use professional verbiage. And this is cold news, and I'm going to give you another just absolutely lukewarm take here. So don't get excited. But I've been thinking about it. All of my other Pokemon are back in the other camp anyways. Hello. But essentially, I really just want to go in with Mewtwo and just hit everything, even though I know that's a bad idea. Breloom... I think Breloom just didn't get lucky. Let's try with Breloom at the front of the party. Let's see if we can even get just one ghost type Pokemon. But so a couple weeks ago now, there was a game show on that. I guess I should just be specific. There's a game show called Schooled that Mizkif runs on Twitch. And ooh, how can you get Mewtwo? So you need to go to an abandoned building. No, good, it failed. And it should spawn. I think the abandoned buildings should spawn on your first map. This is my second map, so it's not actually going to have an abandoned building on it. If you hang tight, I'll actually go show you where it is. If I don't kill this Haunter and I catch it, ooh, this is looking good. We'll use a Great Ball? We'll use a Great Ball. I want to save my Ultra Balls for like the special encounters, which Mewtwo is a special encounter. But you need to go to the basement of the abandoned building. What can Haunter do? Oh, you can ride Haunter. Cool. And Repel. That makes sense. It's poison type. I'm just looking for ghost types in general, because ghost types drop life force, which you need to craft spell tags. And spell tags are how you awaken the Titan Pokemon. Once again, I went too far. So as I understand it, and I'll show you this as well, we're gonna drop Haunter off here, because Haunter should be happy there. Your second map, I think it's your second map, should spawn something like this. And this is where you can summon the various Regis, as I call them. But I need to go back, and I need to go to my original farm on my first island. I need to pick up a bunch of items from them anyways. Specifically some Moo Moo milk to heal my Pokemon. So I'll head back to my island, and then I'll show you where you get Mewtwo. But yeah, so I've been thinking about streaming in general, and essentially what happened is a streamer cheated on this game show for a $50,000 pot, which they did not win because they admitted to cheating after the fact. So it went to the runner-up. So it's all been sorted out. It's not very exciting for me to talk about now, but what I did find really interesting about the entire exchange when it was going down is, of course, you know, some scandal happens, and so literally everyone and their dog talks about it and expresses their opinions, because, you know, what else are you going to do live streaming? And it was really interesting because every single person talked about, like, the line between, like, cheating to make good content and then cheating to and cheating to put on a good show, and then like actually cheating to destroy the integrity of the game. And I thought it was really interesting how many people talked about just that angle, where it's like, yeah, it's okay to fudge things a little bit if it makes things funnier. I should pick up some sand while I'm here, some desert sand. My favorite type's a really interesting question. Oh. We're just picking up dry sand. We'll make a little river while we're here. Well, actually, let me pick up this. Nice. I think my favorite type, it's probably just gonna be fire type. I think in most Pokemon games, I go for the fire starter Just because I don't feel like, at least in the early games that I played for Pokemon, they weren't as common. What about you? What's your favorite type? But yeah, it was really interesting to hear everyone talk about it in the terms of like, oh, well, essentially what they're saying is like, yeah, it's okay to cheat a little bit as a streamer if it makes like shows better, is essentially what they were saying. So we're going to teleport into our old base. Yeah, water type's good. I think my brother's favorite type is water. And that's why I made him the water gym leader in the game I'm making. But yeah, so there's just essentially this confession of like, oh well, if you cheat to put on a good show, it's okay, which is a really interesting thought process to kind of take for content creation. All right, so this big building, it's not going to be this big on your game, but this is where you would catch a Mewtwo. It would be in here, and it wouldn't be upstairs. It's going to be downstairs, and there's like 3 or 4 floors. It's a big long maze that you need to explore in the Pokemon Mansion. And when you get to the bottom, Mewtwo's there, and he's going to kick your butt. But the nice thing about this place is that there's tons of Ultra Balls laying around. So do you have any Pokemon on PC? If you're talking about emulating, I really don't play on PC. I have a couple files up on my phone that I have not really gotten into in a while. Well, actually, you ask if I have Pokemon on PC. I actually have I have one fan game downloaded. I forgot the name of it. I can pull it up. And then of course I have the game I'm working on through RPG Maker, which so I guess, yeah. I mean, I have this on PC. I'm playing Pokemon Wilds on PC. You got me. You got me. I'm playing on my computer right now. I'm playing Pokemon on my computer. But yeah, so here we go. No, we're not taking you. So yeah, it's really interesting to see people essentially all agree that, you know, cheating for money is bad, but cheating for good content, that's acceptable. And it sort of made me realize, and this is like, there's an element of streaming where it's essentially, if something like good happens, that's great, that's exciting, like be hyped for it. If something bad happens, like, hey, it's still content, it's still interesting, right? It's like this removal in a way of any actual like weight and consequences. And I'm talking about a guy who got punished for cheating, so there clearly are consequences if you go too far. But it's really interesting to kind of make that distinction, and it's why it's like oh, something bad happened, that's okay, I can make a stream about it, I can make content about it. I hate the word content. I think content is one of those words that is overused, and because of that, it's like streamers live sort of in like their own little world, devoid of consequences. I have these 2 Misdreavuses that what's the plural of Misdreavuses? That I'm gonna take back with me. I'm gonna pick both of these guys up and add them to my new row of ghost types. I could also do that with my Litwig. You gave me Life Force? Yeah. Yeah, we're cool. You're coming with me. Yeah. All right. And now we're going to go back to our original island with our full team. I'm going to heal them as well. I feel terrible every time I open it up. Every time I pick up a Pokemon, it just says no health. But yeah, it's this really interesting dynamic, and I think it's like what it really is just entertainers spinning things, for their own benefit, because that's sort of their job, you know. Like if you're on the internet, the only thing you can't be is boring, right? If you're boring, no one cares what you have to say or think, right? It's assuming you're either doing something or you are, you know, saying something interesting that really, I think, keeps people around. And that's why it's like you can literally be anything online if you're not boring, right? If you're consistently weird, you can still build a brand around that, an image around it. If you're consistently creepy, like there's still an audience of people who are like, yeah, like I'm a horror junkie, I want to get creeped out. You're someone doing creepy things, right? If you're consistently funny, right? Consistently angry is even one. Hey, it's all good. You don't have to apologize for leaving. Thanks for stopping by. It's this really interesting dynamic of just like do or be things. And I feel like, again, it creates this sort of like La La Land world where you can do whatever you want. And there's rarely consequences for your actions. Oh, I said I was going to heal these guys, and I'm a good person, so I'm gonna do that. But it's also interesting. So, and this actually sort of touches on it. Like it becomes so personal, right? Like because it is a recorded event, it's something that can be analyzed. It's something that can be discussed, and people can like put their own value systems into these sorts of things. And so you end up with like people getting personally invested in what's going on. And I think a lot of streamers like and I guess specific to me, and now I will get a little bit specific to me on this. When you start out, you need to I've realized that at the backbone, like behind all of the content that people are making, there's also this element of like relatability that needs to exist. Here, let's do desert. And I guess relatability isn't the word. It's like a personal investment. Well, I guess I'll just say it this way. It's like a parasocial relationship where suddenly you're not watching people solely because they're doing something funny. This is I'm looking for first soil. There we go. Right, where like people feel like they have like a personal connection to these streamers, YouTubers, literally all influencers. Where it's like, oh, like it's so relatable. You can come into my chat, you can message me, I'll read your messages, I'll respond to them. Like there's this level there that is missing in other forms of entertainment, right? You can't interact with the sports stars. You can't. I swore I just picked up all of these berries. You can't interact with movie stars, right? But you can interact with YouTubers. You can interact with, you know, any social media platform. And it like that personal connection there, I think gets like it gets people invested where they care beyond just like, oh, it's funny, right? And they want things to go a specific way, and they'll advocate for that. It's really interesting because I see YouTube comments. I I don't need a Pokemon to plant berries. I'll see YouTube comments quite often that essentially say, like, thanks for the content. And then they say, like, well, they say it this way. They say, let's just take a moment to appreciate the there berry seeds. Let's see. The effort that went into like this video, or how hard this, you know, influencer works, which is really interesting because those comments aren't really about the product, right? They're about the person who made the product. And it's like this guy who just came into my chat in this video, who felt like he needed to apologize for leaving chat. But it's polite. I'm not gonna say it was rude, but it's like there's this level of like personal obligation that exists there, where people want to have like that emotional connection, even though it doesn't exist. And it's really interesting because I saw a tweet, and it's just like, it was very succinct, and it was just like, this is what it's like. Welcome to the, I think it was welcome to the world of being an internet celebrity. And it was just a screen capture from like a YouTube comment or something that basically said the person looked like, you know, discount celebrity X or whatever it was. And it's really weird, because at the same time that you have people getting emotionally invested in what people are doing and striving for like that personal connection that comes from being able to interface with people, they also at the same time just view you as an object that they can say anything about. Oh, that's such a scary growl. And so you get this weird dichotomy where you get people who are like, I missed, who are too invested, and then you also get people who, like, at the same time, just don't even acknowledge that there's like a real person who's going to see what you say. That didn't work. Let's try something else. And it's really interesting to sort of see that sort of space develop. I sort of see, I guess, there's an element of like personal connection that draws people in consistently. And at the same time, it's like, oh, but because they're an influencer, we can talk about them like we talk about these celebrities that'll never really see the interactions that we have with them. It's really weird. And what I've realized about all of this, both seeing this big cheating scandal break, and then also like this like personal connection that people have with their content creators at the same time that they're emotionally disconnected from those creators. It's made streaming like less magical. It was really exciting at first to get on and be like, ooh, like my voice is going out onto the internet and it's going to exist in this space. Like, that's super cool. And it's like, oh, like these videos will stay up forever. Like, I can go back in 10 years. I can listen to whatever the heck I was saying at that time. But then at the same time, I look at it and it's like, you know what? I have this question of like, because like, I started out doing this because I was already spending a lot of time on my computer. I hate Confuse Ray, making my Pokemon game. And I was like, I might as well stream it. And then also it was like, oh, well, I might as well share my Zelda gameplay because I have friends who are interested in that and I like talking with them about that stuff. And so here I am doing that on the internet. And it's also like, oh man, Steelix, you need better aim. It's this really interesting sort of spot to be where it's like I'm learning, I'm figuring out what this is like. And then I look at it and I'm like, is that even something that Like it honestly doesn't look good to make it to the point where people simultaneously care too much about like your personal life while also like not caring and thinking that you are just like a non-entity, like this otherworldly entity that you can say whatever you want about with zero repercussions. It's a really weird dynamic to kind of sit in and look at. I think the music got a lot quieter, and I'm not sure why. I didn't change anything on my computer. Wow, how did Hoot Hoot survive that, man? It's really funny because whenever I get off on these tangents and I just talk and talk and talk, I feel like, oh, Crunch. Crunch is a great move. I think I'll get rid of Bind. I don't need Tackle and Slam, but here's the problem. I don't know the accuracy of Slam in this game. I'm definitely keeping Rock. I never use Bind. I'll get rid of Bind. Yeah, it's whatever. Sweet. Steelix just got really good for ghost hunting with Crunch, because that's a dark type move. Here we go. Oh, if I use Crunch, I'm just gonna one-shot this guy, right? Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Live and learn, you know? Oh, that's perfect, Steelix. Oh, I hate Confuse Ray. And I guess another... What am I doing? I need to go to items, not Pokemon. Another element of it is like, as I'm figuring out sort of how this world of streaming works, I think I'm starting to realize that like a lot of successful streamers just sort of have to turn a blind eye to it, you know? They have to exist in this space where people like simultaneously care a little bit too much about them while also acting like they can say whatever they want about them because they're a public figure. And I really am not going to be able to run because Steelix is slow. Such a scary growl. And it's like, well, how do you interact with that? You know, like how do you? And it's like that's how internet communities form. That's how like the backbone of every internet community, you could argue, is probably someone who cares too much. And so it's like this necessity to making a career out of streaming. It's fascinating. I guess one final two. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna get started on it. I'll try and make this brief. So there's someone I follow on YouTube, and I won't go into names on this guy. Come on, Absol. I'm looking for ghost types. And they blew up playing this one niche game. Well, not niche game. They blew up playing a game. Like the algorithm sucked him in. People liked him. Were engaging with him. They went from like, you know, under 100,000 subscribers to like 500,000 subscribers. But they haven't posted in a while. They haven't dropped a video, I should say. And they made one recently after their month-long span, and like the first thing in the video that they say is like, I'm sorry for not making a video, like life's been really hard. And like they have a lot of pressure on them, but you go to the comments, every single comment is like, you know, take care of yourself, like don't worry about it, like all of these positive things. And it's really interesting because even though you would say this is a good thing to happen, That's way better than posting like, guys, I feel great, and your comments are just like, we hate your guts. It still is like this level of personal investment that's being developed, where it's like, okay, this isn't the person saying funny things or doing funny things anymore. I should just switch Pokemon. Absol's gonna beat the crap out of my Steelix. But Slash is gonna do... And Mewtwo's not gonna be... Breloom. Let's see what happens. Like even though this is like a good thing happening there, it is still a scenario in which a content creator is talking about like a personal struggle, which is an invitation for someone to become like personally invested in what someone's going through. Please don't die. They're dead. It's not very effective. What the? Alright, Mewtwo. Just outspeed him. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm really bad at this. Pivot. Swift. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna heal and we're gonna go talk to that doll and we're gonna see what happens and we're gonna call it a night. But there's just that like level of disconnect that is inherent to online communities. And another great example of it, tying it back to the game show that went south, is you have a... Mizkif said afterwards, he's like, you know, why even go try and make a game show and run this like big production if people aren't gonna, you know, be honest in it? I might as well just watch the Amber Heard Johnny Depp court case. I'd get just as many viewers. And it was just like, and a lot of people have been doing exactly that. And we're there. A lot of people, a lot of like career streamers. Wow, there's a dragon egg. There is space for that to happen. And you know, like this is their career. They have contracts that require them to stream a certain number of hours in a year. So like this is just genuinely, this is a slam dunk for them because they don't have to prep anything. They don't have to have like, they don't have to coordinate a multiplayer game. They don't have to even pick a game to play single player. They don't have to make any of like their routine like shows if they're doing shows. They can literally just turn on another stream and watch it and provide some color commentary. But to do that, you still have to, I guess, to some extent... Oh, I thought it was going to attack me. The text is too faded to make out. Been there. I hate Absol. No, I'm just kidding. One of the coolest Pokemon designs in the world. Or again, you're looking at a defamation case where like two people are airing out their entire, like all of their dirty laundry for the world to watch. Oh, I hate this. Oh good, we hit him. I should switch right now. I shouldn't even... And there's this level of disconnect where you need to look at Amber Heard and Johnny Depp and not see like people going through probably one of the lowest parts of their life, right? And then once you have that once you've been made that mental disconnect, yeah, sure, watch it for entertainment, you know, and make fun of them. But that's just like this. Again, there's this weird disconnect where people are incredibly invested, but at the same time, completely disconnected. And it's just I guess it's really frustrating because I knew when I started streaming that I'm just swimming here. I'm learning how to swim. And the hope with me doing all of this is that I'll come to understand it enough, well enough. Well, I like headbutt. We'll get rid of tackle. Where I could start, you know, actually being entertaining. Right now, I am a very niche audience. I'm literally just writing Pokemon Wilds growth, which is, again, like, props to people who go out and make things. I'm not helping. I'm a leech in the system. Oh gosh, Driftbloom's gonna explode. But the hope was, while I just yeah, that did nothing. I just said I said oh because I didn't use Crunch, and it would have been nice to use Crunch. I wanted to sort of learn the system, in the hopes that one day I would be able to actually, I guess, make that disconnect where I'm comfortable enough on a mic, I'm comfortable enough in front of a camera, live streaming, to start. This is not the time to use Crunch, is it? To start, like, truly designing, like, engaging content, things that I built, things that I think would be interesting and funny, and, you know, even to some extent start playing a character. And I've realized that I don't think that what I've realized is, to get to that point and to make that disconnect is really to lean in and open and accept everything about online communities. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, to be oh, don't see a lot of Zubats. To be a streamer, there's like an element of shamelessness that must exist. Okay, all right. I appreciate that you guys listened to this rant. I'm bringing it all home right now. Okay. I hate Confuse Ray. The flashing lights on Zubat's face, though, were really great because its mouth looked like just like eyeballs instead of. Okay, but anyways, you need to be, to some extent, like, shameless, because you need to be willing to put yourself out there and really allow yourself to become the content. Whether that's from, you know, making a fool of yourself, doing embarrassing things, like, really, it's sort of like this like you really need to give it your all and be comfortable with those results. And, you know, that's naturally part of it. And again, that's the world of content. If it's something good happens, it's great. If something bad happens, hey, it's still content. People are still watching. Like, now you lean into, you know, the unfortunate thing, right? It's all chance, and it's whatever it is, it's not boring, right? But then, of course, you end up in these scenarios where people who, you know, are making a living streaming have gotten to that point where they are shameless. And so what happens? Oh, well, they're so committed to doing what it takes to be successful that they'll cheat on a game show, right? And there you go. We're now back to the start. It's been incredibly frustrating realizing how you need to live in this La La Land world to really be engaging to an extent. I'm gonna check. I keep a sort of to-do list. I'm not gonna have anything good against Cubone. Cubone's an amazing Pokemon, by the way. Oh wow, super effective. I need to get out of here. Oh, I should have gone with, what am I doing? Breloom would have been the better play. All right. I doubled my plants. I built my life force farm. So now we're just gonna craft some spell tags, and I think that's gonna be it. I really hope that I have some Pokemon eggs waiting for me from the ghost types, because ghost hunting has not been that successful tonight. Oh look, another graveyard. Oh, that is most definitely a Pokemon, right? That is most definitely an event right there. Surely it is. Hey! I've been trying to catch Duskulls. I could have just gone up here and talked to one. Oh, this is a much bigger. Holy crap. Is that an event? If it's in a fence, I think it's special. Apparently. Apparently that's where I figured that's where I think things are important. Alright, I saw some hearts over in the ghost area. That's very promising. Hey, Duskull dropped. Okay. We need to craft some paper. Oh, I have 3. I think I'm good. Spell tags. Okay, I should have 5 spell tags, which is actually... Oh, you blocked me. Boom. I'm just gonna check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And next stream, we'll do magnets. We'll do magnets. Well, yeah, that was a sentence. Thanks for watching.